coming down sword.
So, last we left off, the party was making their way through the catacombs of Castle Raveloft in pursuit of the skull of Argynsvortholt, an ancient silver dragon that resided over Argynsvortholt, who was killed along with the remainder of the Order of the Silver Dragon far back when Strahd was rising to power. Hopefully, the skull itself would returning the skull itself to the fortress of Argynsvortholt would set the bones of the great dragon to rest and free the revenants within. It was a long and perilous journey, traveling through the catacombs, looting the caverns, surviving the traps, finding a meal, and some zombies. They confronted Rahadin. Rahadin, the right-hand man of Strahd, was in the Hall of Bones, where he had moved the skull to set a trap with the demons that resided in that location. The party successfully defeated Rahadin, with only the loss of Fredrick bearing on their hearts. What are you gonna do? You know, nothing could be done.
Oh, no, I mean, James is currently in Fredrick's spot right now.
I'm dead.
It's dead, bro.
I mean, let's just like.
He's like, can you be cool?
Because you guys, I mean,
I have bullet points.
I have multiple bullet points.
We love you, Daniel.
So anyway, as a team, they gathered Fredrick's body and took it to the brazier room with a meal.
Up in a blanket.
And they ran over and threw some colored gem into the brazier. Who cares, right?
It was indigo.
Threw the indigo gem into the brazier, and they left and were teleported instantly to the village of Krezk, the top floor of St. Markovia's Abbey.
Nice.
God, why am I almost dead?
And there would normally, I would ask you all to take a moment to kind of react after being chased out of Raveloft. And
chased?
Yeah, there were things chasing you.
What?
I would normally ask for that. However, right now, you realize that as you popped into this location, you are not alone. As you all suddenly appear out of thin air, sitting across from you on a bed, across from you on a bed, it are two heads looking out from under a blanket. They both look at you immediately, and the music stops. There was a bit of a bard lute kind of noise going on. And as you all appear, they sit up, and two heads have one body as they rise. This creature in front of you is monstrous. It has the horns of a goat on one side with a long, deep beard. Kind of very, very short creature. Then it has this kind of secondary skull face, almost baby-like, coming off the left side. Holds this very strange lute. Has the feet of a crow, and there's a small little devil tail coming off the back as it sits up.
It looks like we are all safe. What in the bloody hell? She takes out her...
Yes, what in the bloody hell is this?
Oh, why, hello there.
Yes, can I help you? Where did you come from?
Do you come here often?
This is where I live. What do you mean, where did I come here often? Would you come here often?
To it. Do not listen to it. It speaks a demonic language.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Cloven. He reaches over,
That
grabs
is for damn sure.
reaches over, grabs like a large goblet, and takes a deep swig of wine. Puts it back.
Wait, did you say he like was resting?
Yeah,
He was
sleeping in his
sleeping.
bed.
It is late. It's like
Wakes up
4
and drinks some
a.m.
wine?
It's like 4 a.m.
My dude.
Hey, dude.
This guy gets it.
You guys have heard of wake and bake? Well, may I show you wake and drink? Wake and-
Oh no.
I was just heading out.
You can't just show up here and say nothing. It's like I'm just leaving. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, man. You have another bed?
No. Did you talk to Abbot?
Who?
Are you even supposed to be here?
Did we just like materialize into his room?
Yes.
Okay.
With Fredrick's dead body like flopping on the floor.
We got a Fey taquito over here.
Well,
Somebody made. We were playing with magic that we do not understand, but we desired a holy man to help bring this man back from the grave, and here is where we ended up. We did not mean to intrude, and yet here we are. That is the way of magic when you are not quite in control of it.
Aren't you a wizard?
Shut up.
Aren't you a wizard?
Just go along with it.
Oh,
We should.
That's powerful.
You don't seem mean. You
You're
look
right.
very messed up. What? No.
I completely understand this looks is very, very rude on our behalf. Like I said, we were not quite in control of where we were supposed to be going. Almost like if you wish for something and you expect one thing, but then you just rudely intrude upon you. And thank goodness that, you were not nude. That would have been terrible. But here we are.
Terrible. It's not a very nice thing to say.
No, I mean, it would be
That's
very rude
insulting.
for us. It would be-
I start
we've
taking my
already
shirt off.
we have already intruded enough upon you, and that is what I mean. That thank goodness that we did not intrude upon you any more than we already have.
Is there any way I can repay you?
Are you still taking your shirt off?
Is
No.
He is. Cloven gets up off the bed. You can see he's got one raven foot and one like bear claw. They land on the ground in front of you. Maybe not. We should probably just get you in front of the abbot. You follow me. And he makes his way over to the
So
stairs.
very, very gracious. Thank you, sir.
All right, put my shirt back on.
What are you doing? Put your clothes back on. There's no time. There
He's
is a dead
helping
body
us.
on the floor. Show some respect.
At no cost.
At
You
no
flip.
cost.
Your friend looks hurt.
Yes, we need your help immediately. Please take us to your abbot.
He's fine. He does this all
He's
the time.
not breathing. Of course, he is not fine.
All of his,
Look at his innards.
Split out
We
on the
have-
ground.
Half of his intestines are still back where we came from. We have
He
to
dies-
go now.
He
I
dies
go
all
back.
the time.
I go back and pick up the intestines.
Oh dear God!
He's never won a fight. He loses every single one.
Did he not travel
Max
with you
getting-
for quite some time?
Max getting
Wow.
killed more than he ever did with Rod
You
doing.
don't seem to really see the gravity of the situation.
Honestly.
Clovis goes over there to Fredrick and he kind of like inspects and sees that he's dead and he's like, well, at least put him in the bed. Get him off the ground.
Yes,
Unkind.
of course. Oh, respect for the dead. Yes, I agree.
Of course.
He wasn't a blanket, so.
Yeah, he was in a blanket.
Are you going to help me or?
I'm gonna lay him down in this bed. with
Okay.
you. Fredrick in a blanket.
That is very kind of you to offer your own bed for the lost soul, sir.
And then Cloven begins to make his way down the stairs,
All right, I follow.
bidding you all to follow.
Let's go.
I'll go back to Fredrick. I'll be like, don't move. Just stay right here. We'll be right back.
As you begin to make your way down the stairs, leave Fredrick and Cloven's bed. You make your way over to the grounds. There is a, let me unpause this. You make your way over to this location. The main hall. Let me put some of you in here. Oh, wrong person. Coyote, not Percy, Torthak, Valerius, Esmeralda, Meal, all go downstairs. There's gentle music trickling down here, played on a single instrument by some unseen master. On the ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in the hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level. That's the one you just came down. While on the other side, there is a stone staircase that leads into darkness. And then, there, of course, there's a door out to your left opposite the hearth. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table. Standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She looks lost in her own thoughts. And she looks remarkably like Irina. Next to her, a handsome young man in a brown monk's robe is gently holding her hand and gesturing into positions that look like he could be teaching her how to dance. A painted holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. And while he moves gracefully, she does not. She moves averagely at best. You hear him say as Cloven leads you down there, "With any luck, we'll be able to get that dress for you, my dear." Ah, Cloven, there you are. Do we have... Who is this? And he looks over to all of you.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. This is Valerius, and this is Torthak, and I am Sayla.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. Please have a seat. I did not know that we had guests. Cloven, what seems to be the case? Well, I just appeared out of nowhere, and they brought a dead body. I put him in the bed. Very good, Cloven. That's very respectful of you. These look like they have been in quite the battle. Did you offer them any kind of aid? Maybe a helping hand? No! Okay. Please sit. Please have a seat. We'll get you right fixed up. And he invites you all for a short rest if you want one. For that sort of thing while you talk.
Nice. Gotta heal up my 8 hit points missing.
I don't really have hit dice for this character.
Cloven, could you send for some food? I think I have yet to partake in breakfast this morning. Perhaps you could do that for all of us. We could all have some. I think the sun will rise soon, if it hasn't already. And Cloven just walks off, presumably to go get breakfast.
Nice. Wait, what time is it? I thought it was late.
It's like 5 a.m.
Oh, man,
It's early late.
It's late. It's so
We're doing
late.
dance lessons at 5 a.m.?
Apparently.
Must be nice.
I don't really sleep much. And she doesn't either.
That who really does in Barovia?
This is the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Right?
Yeah, this is the Abbey of St. Markovia.
I think I might have something that might be of interest to you.
Really?
That's right. I have the one and only thigh bone of St. Markovia. I'll put it on the table.
Really?
His thigh bone. Yeah.
He goes over to inspect it. This is a great treasure. Where did you manage to find this? The lost bones of St. Markovia were lost to the devil.
Oh.
I see.
I not toot my own horn. I might be the greatest thief to ever live.
Perhaps. Or the luckiest.
I ripped it straight off his dead body. Never saw it coming. He actually offered it to me.
St. Markovia did.
Mm-hmm. He said, take my thigh bone and go kill that man. And I was like, yes, sir.
Seems a noble cause. Who am I to contradict the words of a saint? And kind of like gestures it off the table as in, get these remains off my dinner table.
all right.
We're
Not
about to have
interested.
breakfast.
Not interested. It's clean, man. There's only a little bit of dust on it. Thought you might be interested.
Well, you all look very worn and very tired. You seem decent enough folk. I can offer you the sanctuary of the Abbey for the evening. You look very, very tired, as if you have not slept. I can offer that to you at least. You're my welcome guests.
Is there any way that you could perhaps bring back the one that we have lost?
What makes you think I can do that?
You are a holy man. And your ways of healing, and this is a church, and this is also D&D.
Ah, yes.
Strange.
So rumors have traveled far. I see. Through the meadow.
Through the meta.
Well, it turns out I happen to have recently prepared such a ritual for another. Have you been to... I imagine that you have not been down to the village yet, if you so surprise Cloven like this. Yes?
Yeah, but I have heard of the man that might do such things like this. Or there's a man in Krezk's making weird humanoid animals.
As you're starting to go through, his eyes are kind of narrowing.
That was the phrase that was given to Valerius. Not that it means anything, offensive. This is just the words that were given to us, and we want to repeat them as they were given in context. With no disrespect at all.
Seems kind of weird.
Could you just please? Please, could you just please?
I mean, sure, I understand the desire to stay true to the source material, but do not think all words are kind, even if they are true.
Well, they'd also said he was a good man, if that helps.
It does
This is
not at this
very
point.
true.
But no, I have been preparing such a ritual. There was our good burgomaster Krezk has recently lost his daughter, Ilya. She was just 14, a young thing. Just the minor cold just turned into more. I was going to go help her. But, it's possible that you all could serve that purpose for me in their stead, in exchange for help with your friend. I'm looking for a dress. A wedding dress. And he looks to Irina.
A fake one? A fake Irina?
The woman who looks remarkably like Irina.
That is not... That's normal. Yeah, okay. You are looking for a gown of some sort?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you know where we may procure such a gown?
I know that they don't have any in Krezk. Otherwise, I would have gotten one by now. I can't send the weird animals off to get one. So I need some people who
She just glares at Valerius.
I need some people with some taste to acquire one.
Seem
Quickly.
very useful.
Someone with taste. I mean, have you seen my trench coat and my slacks and my filigreed leg? I feel like this is something that I can do for you, yes.
I do also believe that to be the case. I will help your friend if you will acquire a dress for this one.
That seems like a fair enough offer. Easy enough.
I am the world's greatest thief, after all.
True.
If you're going to steal it, let them know it was for me.
I mean,
We
course
would
not.
never besmudge your name, no.
I'll tell them the weird animals did it.
Death is coming for you, Valerius. About this time, Cloven returns, and he's got a smattering of oddly sized eggs. Like, they're all over easy, and they all look really well done, and there's like some bacon and some steak and some chicken and some various pieces of meat that are prepared for you now. But they're like small, little like quail sized eggs, and there's a couple of like, so those have been put together, so you get this kind of over easy eggs that has all these little yolks in it. Right, and then you get one that's like a duck egg, and it's huge, and there's a giant like yolk on the middle of it. Then you have some regular chicken eggs that he's brought of all various types of birds, and he places them all in front of you for your breakfast and your consumption. There's also small pieces of fruit, apples primarily.
I look at
Valerius, do
these
you-
eggs suspiciously.
Do you eat eggs?
I mean, like,
Wait, I have a better question.
This is a good question.
Do you lay eggs?
oh my god, do
Wow.
I lay eggs?
Do your people lay eggs?
I don't think so. It's more of like a curse, not like I'm not like an actual bird, you know.
I saw, like,
have
the
you
flash
ever
on his
tried?
screen.
Oh, I ain't ever tried to lay an egg. No, don't you think it would just kind of happen if it did?
I think that, female birds have the capability, to create what is called an ovum. I do not think that Valerius has that.
It's kind of weird you would know that.
I am very scholared.
It's kind of weird.
I know much about chickens. That is about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure these eggs that we're eating right now came from chickens.
Well, they did not come from your people, so.
That's true. It's true. I'm saying cannibalism if they're chickens.
Yeah. Fair enough.
More quandaries. He just like eats one of the eggs. No issues. Does not care. The Irina does not eat at all. Stays silent. Has not said a word. Does not appear to be breathing.
What?
She definitely doesn't lay eggs.
So, what brought
She doesn't
you
have an
to
elbow.
what brought you into the Devil's Lair that you would so acquire a thigh bone of Markovia? Do you care to share? Now that we are in business.
I mean,
We went to rescue my old pack leader, Emil.
Who's in this room too, right?
Emil, yes? You must be the one. And he's like, yes. And he's like eating gruffly, very, very fast as he's like shoveling all this food down. It's been a while. It's been a while for your boy, yeah.
I mean,
There you have it.
I was in it for the money and fame. You must really. Do you know how many treasures he hoards in there? You should see the place.
It is a great many, I understand.
So many. Half of them booby trapped.
Tell me, do all of you let him lie to you this much? Or is this just me he's trying to?
I pull out my jewelry. My devilishly expensive hammer of uselessness. Excuse you? Oh, I'm sorry. I gesture around at this poor church. Maybe you would like a tithing. I throw him a diamond.
Your money is well spent. He takes it and like puts it. There's like an offering plate. He just drops it in.
I mean, I have a staff of power probably on my back.
You do not have to tell me if you do not wish. That's fine.
What do you mean? That's what we went there for.
As you say.
All right, this guy. So, what made you become an abbey? You know, why are you?
Is a building.
Shit, bro. Look.
You all
My
look
question
like...
remains. My question remains.
I will leave you all here to your rest, I think.
Whatever.
He may have taken a few to the head.
It seems as though your friend is suffering from a mild concussion. Cloven, will you escort them to their rooms when all is said and done, and move the body down here? We'll get the deed done, yes?
Nice.
So when you were little, did you always know you wanted to be a building when you grew up?
It's like, so how's it be? It's like it would be this like the equivalent of being like, so what made you want to be a church?
Hey, dude.
The abbot just leaves.
Hey, his body is his temple.
Hey, wait, come back. Come back. I take my diamond off the tithing plate.
Do you really?
No, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll
All
give
right.
it to him. I give it to him. I got thousands of those.
Thousands.
He like comes back to resurrect him. He's like, yeah, let me get that diamond to resurrect him real quick. And he's like, it's gone.
Weird.
There is a moment there is a moment now, as you all have breakfast or do whatever it is that you're doing, before you were to attempt a long rest, that you have to talk to one another in the wake of Fredrick's death. What do you do?
I mean,
How do we know that this is
Is the
an
girl still
okay
there?
place?
they said he was a good man.
But this is also a place that was easily teleported to.
That's true. Why would Strahd want to teleport here
Why would he want to teleport into that man's room?
specifically? Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. Seems kind of weird that this man was like, I could save this little girl that died, but instead I'm going to help you because you're going to get me a dress. Seems a little strange.
The devil clearly has a direct connection to this one.
There's something ain't right about this guy. They said he was a good man. I'm not thinking he is.
Is fake Irina still sitting at the
Yeah,
table?
is that person still there?
No, fake Irina definitely would have left.
Bone Man still there?
I would say that if we assume that this is fake Irina because we know Irina is not supposed to be here.
Yeah,
That's
I
very
imagine.
clear. But I would like to point out that fake Irina looks nearly identical to Irina.
Aside from the fact that they are not breathing.
Aside from the fact they're not breathing. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys want to talk about that? Like, he just carries around this dead chick.
How is that even possible?
Magic.
I mean, is she dead? Like,
I mean, she ain't breathing, so I imagine she ain't alive.
then, I mean, I saw Irina myself. Who is this then?
I mean, just photocopied her in the church.
There is no Photoshop! There is no Photoshop in Valor.
Maybe he crafted her out of bits and pieces.
But why,
It seems to be his specialty.
though? Oh yeah, it's true. It does seem to be a specialty. He does craft things.
You both said that there were other monsters made from other things?
I mean, did you see the guy in the bedroom?
That is
Yes.
a bit of the story we
Yes.
were told.
It will haunt my dreams for quite a while.
I imagine that was his work. And apparently, from what he said, there's more of them in the village. You guys think he's gonna do that to Fredrick?
I mean,
No, we cannot.
he already has butterfly wings. What else would he give him?
We cannot let
Chicken
him cut
feet?
into pieces.
Oh my god.
What if they use the rest pieces of him for other things?
I hope he turns him into a poodle.
Bark poodle.
Our poodle. With butterfly wings.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with you?
I don't know about that.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
I mean, a poodle would probably die much easier. So maybe
Easier than turn one.
maybe part bear
Part bear.
with
Zip.
butterfly wings.
The point is, we do not want him to chop up our friend and create some sort of monstrosity with him.
But
Or pieces of him.
if he did, we would want the best case scenario. Or would you rather Fredrick be a poodle?
Is this a personal opinion or?
Why is this a choice?
I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna go talk to him.
How is this not a choice with what we've already seen here? How do we not know in what manner this man brings one back from the dead?
I eat a piece of bacon, wave it in the air. He's got a good point, you know. He's got.
I do not feel comfortable eating whatever is in front of me based on the chop shop that we have been describing this whole time.
I mean, it's a valid point. I've taken a bite of the bacon. It tastes normal though. It's crisp.
Do you think, with the weird arrangement of animals that people are made of here, that the cloven lays eggs?
Is that cloven?
James, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I feel as though we may have gotten off track. One, we have completed what we set out to do. We need to address that as soon as possible. Two, we need to fix our friend if possible.
Didn't he already take his body?
I think they are going up to see it.
I would say at this point, you guys all. So Cloven was preparing the body. You would have seen Cloven leave, come back with two large mongrel folk, go upstairs, grab his body, and at this point, Fredrick's body is at the altar of the Morning Lord.
Is it in one piece?
It is in one piece.
Okay.
As you brought it down, that's what it looks like. Go ahead.
He's gonna be fine. Worst case scenario, he gets some enhancements. I mean, he can't be much weaker than he already was. Truly terrible what happened to him.
I'm going to be open with you both. I did not know this Fredrick very well, but it does not seem that you knew them very well either. You don't seem upset.
Yeah, no. Fredrick, like, he was there, I guess. Not really much of a friend. I mean, like, he was helpful.
He looked pretty sad most of the time we were in the castle. Since we left.
Yeah. That's Fredrick for you.
He wasn't always sad.
Wait, what?
You remember when he used to sing all the time?
Don't recall. It started singing for Strahd that one time. That was funny.
Said his name!
Who cares at this point? Like, come on over. Types viciously? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I will say I want two things. I need two things to happen. One, I need Valerius you to make a wisdom saving throw. And Esmeralda, you would know that the enlarge reduce scroll you used on the
Is there a time limit?
yeah, you would know that it was
We need to move.
you would know it was ending, as in the time has already passed for it to end. But I'm giving you that time now to know that, hey, that spell's about to end any second.
We should probably move.
Well,
Like, you know, I'm telling you, like, right now, it ends in the next 10 seconds.
but you have it in a bag of holding.
Yeah, I think that means it explodes.
No, because it won't surpass
5
the
seconds.
limit.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What do I I just take it out? Like, what am I supposed? I don't know what that means. I can't leave it in the bag.
What would you like to do?
I don't know.
Give me, so what does that mean? Give me an Arcana check.
I'm so confused. I don't know. Oh crap! I can't roll. Oh crap! I can't roll.
What'd you roll, Valerius?
10.
Good to know.
24.
Okay. You know that skull's way too big for the bag of holding, as is. So, if it were to unenlarge inside, it would rip the bag.
Okay, I take it out, I guess, because I have no choice.
All right. So you realize, okay, there's about 10 seconds left. what happened? Like, you tell Valerius or who has the bag.
I think it's me.
And so you tell Valerius the skull has to come out.
Take the skull out! It is about to tear the bag in half.
It's already been a minute, huh? I try and take it out.
You reach in, you grab it, you pull it out. As you pull it out, it expands and it goes, takes up, the size it's supposed to be, slams down on the table, kind of knocks the table over. The whole thing shifts a little bit, and it goes, lands on the ground.
Oh man, he didn't want bones on his table.
Oh,
no!
The perils of adventuring.
Can we make it small again?
I don't think so. I think she's a scroll.
Should use a scroll.
Well, we now have an oversized skull to deal with. And we need to get it to where it needs to go as quickly as possible.
How heavy is this? How heavy is the skull of a dragon?
Oh no, you want to try and pick it up?
Google, how heavy is
yeah,
the skull of a dragon in 5e?
Dragon skull weight 5e.
Natural 20?
It's too heavy for your person.
Dang it, dude.
Oh, shoot.
It's too heavy.
Well, we feel like we just wasted time. How are we supposed to move it now?
It was only a minute anyways. We weren't making it anywhere.
I have
Tag.
levitate.
Tag, wait, level? Oh, hold up.
I do have
How long does that
levitate.
last?
10 minutes.
Oh,
I can
my
do
work.
it at least twice.
This might work. How heavy is something if levitating? Is it the same weight?
You could push it. Like, you don't have to pick it
That's
up
what I
anymore.
mean. Like is it like it had wheels now?
It's like it has
You
wheels.
just push it.
I can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
How heavy is the skull?
It's heavier than Valerius can lift. How much can you deadlift, Dylan?
435.
All right, so it's heavier than that.
Dang it. That's not good.
Wow.
Is that over 500?
Is 435 higher than 500? I don't know. Google.
Google.
Let me check.
Yeah, someone pull out their calculator, please. Negative 65.
As this is happening, the abbot returns.
Ah!
I close the door.
Like,
I close the door and lock it up.
he's like,
Nothing to see here, boys. Just keep moving on. We're eating our eggs. Continue with your business.
that is quite the specimen. How much do
Yeah.
you want for it? The
I
heist man?
just got hungry. There used to be meat on this.
Yes. How much do I owe you for it? He goes over and he like there's a golden shield of the Morning Lord behind it. He opens it up, behind which there is a treasure trove of gold and diamonds. He's like,
Priceless.
10,000?
Priceless.
100.
There's no amount. I need this.
I'll make you Burgomaster of Krezk.
It is not for sale. Thank you for your
Whoa.
very
Whoa.
generous offer. But it is not for sale.
Closes it back.
Oh my. Could have been Burgermeister.
You eat enough burgers.
Whatever.
Damn.
I could have resurrected him with this.
Your friend is here. Are you all ready to begin? Before you sleep, we should help you. Help your friend. I will need your assistance.
Let me help you. Help me help you.
Just leave. You want me to leave this?
He goes over right in front of the altar where they have laid Fredrick's body, and they have this white linen sheet that's laid over the top of him now. It's stained with blood where his wounds are in his stomach. He goes over and lifts the white linen off of his face and puts it down over his body, so all you see is the fey-touched face of Fredrick. Unsmiling. It is not a difficult thing to bring us a person or a body back to life. But to have one's soul return here in the domains of dread is no easy feat. Few people want to be here, and even fewer would return if asked. You're his friends, yes?
Yes.
I'm new.
Hi, it's me.
Hi, I'm new.
How I have found that often souls return easier, or a soul will return easier if they feel welcomed and loved. What would you all offer to help bring Fredrick back?
Oh, I know.
Oh, what you got? What you got?
So, I'm going to reenact his dance that he gave to Strahd while playing what he was singing on my pan flute.
Oh my God.
What does that look like?
Oh,
Back.
man. So, I'm going to walk up to this man that's doing a ritual, and I'm going to give him a lap dance. It's going to be great. Probably not.
One more time? You're gonna do what?
I'm going to walk up to this man and give him a lap dance.
Oh my God.
And play the pan flute.
There's sad music playing to this.
yeah, there's like the sad music hits. I'm gonna give him a lap dance.
Give me a.
Sad music.
It's a sad lap dance. We
It's a
lost
sad
that friend.
lap dance.
It's like interpretive abstract dancing, but also a lap dance.
True.
Tortha, give me a performance check.
Oh boy, you're gonna like this. Oh,
God damn, it's good.
oh, even with a -1.
There is, looking down at this dead body, you remember all the things Fredrick loved and everything that he was, and sometimes it is easier to bring a person back into a place where they themselves would be most happy. And with that, you begin to twerk. And the music does take a twist and tone. And
Yeah, and in the middle of it, I'll transform into werewolf form too. It'd be great.
do it for the furries. And all of a sudden, there's something strange that begins to happen. The candelabras that have this faint firelight where the candles are lit begin to change colors, and it's a rave in here now, red and green and blue. And there's this very strange thing you've seen Fredrick do where he changes the light around him and to fit with the music, and there is for a moment it's like he's here again.
How did this dollar end up in my pocket?
And you feel good. You feel good about what you've offered, and you feel strongly. The abbot goes over and takes his hand, and as he does, there's this radiant energy that encircles Fredrick. He does the full arc around and begins to do small ritualistic runes around the outside, beginning the ritual and prompting the rest of you to continue.
All right, Freddy, old boy. I'm not a man of big on gestures, but as someone who fought Strahd with me, I can't be someone who would let you die alone. And to that, I offer you the thigh bone of Saint Markovia as an offering to show that your valor and honor and strength in this battle. And hopefully his radiance will help bring you back. You fought bravely, even though you did pass. I kind of feel bad I didn't save you. At the end of the day, I wish you were here. I even throw in some of my prized money. It's hard to give it away like this, but if that's what it takes, I'll do it. Just come back.
Do you believe that, Valerius?
Yeah. Valerius does believe that anybody who helps fight the devil shouldn't have to die for it. He also believes that...
No, that's not what I mean. You've been making a great light of Fredrick's death. Does Valerius really want Fredrick here, or is he more aloof?
That's what you want?
Yeah.
For his own benefit.
That's not what I asked.
Well, the answer is yes, for his own benefit.
Okay,
He doesn't really. Yeah.
There's a lot there, and when you've seen the things that Valerius has seen, and death is a part of life, and it's a part of everything that he is. And I think it would be odd for Valerius to want someone to come back to Barovia, but in what's happening here and simply wanting Fredrick to return, I think that means something for Valerius. I think that matters. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
It's only a 13.
All right. The party has been blessed. By who? Weird.
Yeah, who was it?
Esmeralda, I know you are new to this, so if you have nothing you wish to contribute, that's fine.
I have something. Esmeralda's just gonna step up for a second, and she's just gonna kind of like wrap her fingers against the desk, and she goes, "It is true, I do not really know you, and I did not know you long, but there is a sweet lullaby. I know you are a bard, and I feel like if you do not return, Yarkolnot will be very, very upset that he did not get a song. So I should carry that for you. And I have a sweet lullaby for this moment. A lullaby of Barovia. It goes a little something like this. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, everyone, I would understand. I would understand.
She's really going for it.
I will take performance with advantage.
All right.
I would understand.
You're welcome, everyone, for that being stuck in your head for the rest of the evening and possibly the next week.
Cut ties with all the lies you've been living in.
Natural 20.
Well done. Well done.
He's done it.
And so, the abbot listens to the songs, and it's not quite the resurrection ritual he's used to,
Like, what the hell is going on here?
but it's the one Fredrick deserves, with a twerking werewolf and the light show and the karaoke and the admission of true friendship. And he finishes the ritual around the incantation, and there's no diamond required. But reaching down, hand on the chest of Fredrick, he moves, pulls open the shirt and lays his hand on his chest and attempts the raise dead ritual. With advantage because of bless. As he reaches down and he presses into it, the radiant light fills Fredrick to his core, all the way out to his toes, like he's Beast from Beauty and the Beast. And he starts to rise. His long hair goes flowing and begins to shimmer as if in the wind. His wounds close up around his belly. His entrails find their way back into place. He seals himself. A large scar is indented. It looks like he has like Morse code down his chest, where this thing ripped and open. It seals immediately, and Fredrick pops back to life, existing and coming back into the material plane, successfully completing this raised dead ritual for our bard extraordinaire. And that's where we're gonna take a break, because Max is coming in, and he'll be back in just a second.
Woo!
So
Woo! Sorry, I didn't mean to be loud. Here, hold.
hang out with
I can still hear.
it's just like across the highway.
Who is
Yeah.
that?
Max is coming back. We're gonna get him in. Give us 10 minutes. We'll be right back. So stay tuned, y'all.
Can't see.
And we're back.
There we go.
I'm back.
We pick up right where we left off, in the main hall of the Abbey of St. Markovia, with our Fredrick returned to us from the grave. Fredrick, how do you feel?
Yes, tell us what that feels like.
Confused. Fredrick hasn't. Well, I'm not gonna say he has no idea what's going on, because there's very few things that would make you have your lungs ripped out and then be good. But he kind of like, he comes to life and he looks around and he sees everyone kind of circled around him, and he's like, "Oh, you all, oh, well, thank you. I didn't expect to get another chance at this."
Do you think I'm in a lap dance right now?
Say what?
You're getting twerked on.
Are you getting twerked on right now?
Was it me or the priest?
All of the above.
Oh, the
Forthak was not stingy about whom he was twerking on.
To who the twerks went.
Just ass in his face all of a sudden. Torthak, it's good to see you too.
I turn around and look at him. Oh,
He turns around, looks back at it.
A little spank on the,
Look back.
pass him a little spank.
It looks like your twerking worked, Topak.
Wait, why are you doing that? If you don't mind me asking.
Had to bring your soul back somehow. Had to bring your...
What? What did I miss? Did you twerk me back to life?
Yeah.
I believe I did.
Well, thank you. And is he like covered in gems and a thigh bone?
Yeah, dude. Those are yours now.
He kind of sits up and like stuff spills off of him, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm gonna need that back. I'm gonna need that.
Are you actually gonna take the iPhone back?
No, you can have it.
Okay.
It's a maze. It's a maze.
Okay. Let me look this up while I try and figure out what he would say.
What is this?
What the hell is happening? Did you all bring me back from not being alive?
We tried to when you fell, but we couldn't use the scroll.
Oh. Is that a me thing?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah.
It is not a me thing.
Yeah, I don't know what magic is.
All I can do is twerk people back to life.
That sounds pretty magical to me.
that ass do something to him.
It's got me feeling some kind of way. And that way maybe alive.
Some type of way, man. Rich homie Quan.
Alright, Fredrick is now
Right,
attracted to
stroke.
Tortak.
Oh
Make a
my
note.
goodness.
Oh man.
I think, Fredrick, you do not feel well. You are currently suffering from the effects of the raised dead. You have a -4 to all your ability attack rolls and saving throws until you sleep them off.
I'm sorry.
So
The chat is on fire right now. The power of the booty compels you.
it be like that sometimes.
That booty
Oh
does
my
not
God.
have me feeling a good kind of way. Oh, God.
At this point, I would say the sun is up. You all take a level of exhaustion.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm
Said we-
exhausted.
I just took a short rest.
Did
Power naps can't help you here.
Did I
See?
stutter?
Esmeralda will shake the abbot's hand and just be like, "Thank you for doing us this great service."
Is merely a business transaction. I require the dress within the week, if you so would.
Of course, we will deliver on that as soon as we can.
Within the week.
As soon as we can within the week, yes.
Did you all pick up another fetch quest?
Well.
That was
Yeah.
the payment to bring you back, yes. We need to find a beautiful gown for the abbot's lady.
You look over, Fredrick, you see Irina standing there.
Hello? I thought you were in the tower.
No response.
Friedrich.
Takes a closer look.
Esmeralda just like elbows him very hard.
Ah.
I'm sorry, where?
And he's dead.
I hit him with a thigh bone.
Oh, yes.
Fredrick dies.
Making death saves.
And I'm gonna need another one of those. There 2 wedding dresses.
What else do you want?
All right. So unless anyone has anything, I think that this is a good time to take our long rest, yeah?
Yes. Please. Please, so much yes.
All right. So Cloven and some of the other mongrels in this area show you to your rooms and show you to where you need to be so that you may have a long rest in the relative safety of the St. Markovia Abbey. It's about 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning at this point. So as you as you take your long rest that is successfully achieved, you can wake up again about 3 or 4 o'clock next day. Or actually, I guess it is the same day. What would you all like to do?
Not getting wet and dressed, that's for sure.
Where did we put the skull?
It's just sitting
Yeah,
on the
it's just,
table.
yeah, just a smashed it, like
It can't
table's
move.
broken in half.
I don't know how to. We need to move it somehow, and I don't.
I thought we had
know.
levitate.
Is there anything? I don't know what the wizard spell list. I don't.
I mean, I could make someone an ape. Carry it
plan-
that way.
No. The plan's simple. You levitate it, push it onto the back of a cart. We take off into the sunset. We never look back.
But we need to look back when we drop it off.
Yeah, we'll look back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll look back once, but only at the
Only
end.
once, man.
And then we'll ride the
teleport-
other way.
Is teleport?
Never look back.
I'm trying to see what level teleport is.
Teleport is a 5th level spell.
So I could tell, like with the long rest, I could swap out my spells. Oh wait, no, I don't. I only have 4th level spells. Never mind.
Imagine not having 5th level spells. Yikes.
Imagine.
Yes, Esmeralda does not level up, unfortunately.
Oh.
Esmeralda is an NPC,
Yes, I know.
but Natalia did. That's
What was she doing?
Just garden.
Did she attune to that staff of power?
Yeah, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But not the only thing that would help with that situation from the staff is levitate.
Nice. Yeah, dude. I say levitate it onto a wagon that we robbed from somebody.
We borrow from the abbot, maybe? I'm sure he has a wagon.
Nah, just rob it.
He is the greatest thief of all time.
The whole time. He'll never even know it's gone.
Damn.
No, we can borrow it. Probably borrow
Yeah, the guy who just raised your friend to the dead from the dead. It's like, hey, should we just steal from him or should we ask first?
That dude's
I would
evil.
ask. I
it.
would
That dude's
ask.
so evil. He's the
Okay.
evilest person I've met so far.
All right, so if you
He's a good man.
if you require a cart on which to load the skull, one would be provided for you by the abbey.
Thank God.
What a dude.
What a
You
guy.
have- with no
At
cost.
no cost.
At no cost.
Yeah.
I already paid him a diamond.
True.
The church is all about charity.
Whatever. It's not what that coffer said.
Oh yeah, I got this like weird amulet thing, right? And it says something about a grave to the west. That's not here, is it?
It does say that. You don't know where it is. Are you suspecting that it might be?
Are there dead people here? Somewhere in the church?
Graves?
Well, yeah, like graves.
That's not what I asked, Max. That's a
I'm-
question to my question.
I'm more suspecting the other abbey in the village we started in. No, what was it?
Barovia?
Barovia?
No,
other
one.
Valaki?
Valaki.
Okay. So you don't suspect it's here. Or that it could be here, perhaps.
Well, I'll pull aside the dude that brought me back to life. Although I'm pretty sure it was just Thorvald's ass cheeks.
Yes, how are you feeling, Fredrick? You look much better now that you've had a rest.
I still feel like shite, but thank you.
Yeah.
So if per se a magical voice, and what was the name of the coffin that I opened? It was
That's a
something
good-
the healer, right?
That's a good question. What was the name?
Oh no, I had it written down somewhere.
And then you died.
Let's hope.
That's
Yeah.
why I forgot.
Hope you did, because I didn't.
What are you looking for?
The name of the amulet's crypt?
Yeah,
He took like this magical talking amulet, telling him to search for a grave to the west out of a crypt. But you forgot the name.
She was like Healer of Kings. That's what I remember.
So, I don't know. Could have been.
I'm sorry. What do you mean? What are you
Okay.
looking for?
Have you ever heard of a Healer of Kings, like in legend before?
Healer of Kings.
Someone that may or may not be buried in the Devil's Crypts.
Yes, I believe I do. Her name was Tasha. Tasha Petronova, I think. She died many, many, many years ago. She's buried down in the city.
In the city, like...
In the village below.
Oh! Would you...
She a
be
close
able to...
friend of yours?
Well, I can't say I've ever met her.
You are too young for that.
A little bit. Would you be able to show me where this grave is?
I know that it is in the graveyard. Don't know exactly which one it is. It's not a large yard. Maybe just a few minutes you should find it. Tasha, yes?
Yes.
There can't be that many of them. I would help you, but I'm greatly busy today, as I am most days.
Well, thank you for your help. It actually, that does help quite a bit.
Absolutely.
He's gonna head out to the graves.
Don't think you're gonna find a dress there, but
I will head there next.
Wherever you're going for that.
Aye. Do you all need help like loading things on the cart, or like can I take 5? I'm gonna take 5.
You have been through quite a bit, and you need your rest. So take a moment, yes. But we will handle this.
Sounds great. I'll go do that. And he's gonna step outside and go find the graveyard.
All right. Fredrick, you head down the mountain, and you head down into the village, and you make your way over to what would be... I think it would be... Let's see. Down the road. The switchback road that hugs the cliff is 10 feet wide, covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The descent is slow and treacherous, and it gets a little bit warmer as you head down from the Abbey down into the village of Krezk.
Can I make the going a little bit faster by flying?
Sure.
Cool.
Sure.
I don't like the sound of treacherous.
Yeah, you get the sense you start looking around, you start looking down in the village, you find the graveyard, and you begin to head that way. As you fly over. Mm-hmm. Stunted pine trees grow out of the rocky earth in the graveyard in the village of Krezk. The windows of the structure are the structure near the graveyard are cracked panes of leaded glass. Ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Below the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the grounds fall away like a cliff.
Interesting. Start searching for a grave marked Tasha.
Okay. You do so. As you do, give me an investigation check.
Okay. You got this, buddy. You only just came back to life. Investigation. This one. That's a -3. I forgot to ask that dude to help me. All right. Yikes. Can I have some luck?
You have yet to receive luck. It's not a large graveyard. Even
Just
with
stupid.
it, what's your total? What's your total with a natural one?
So a natural 1 minus 3 is going to be a total of 3.
Max now has luck.
Too bad. I wish that was 30 seconds earlier.
Wow.
So, Fredrick, you can succeed at this, and you can find the grave. It's going to take you the remainder of the afternoon. It's going to take you like 45 minutes. Everyone will have already finished packing and got ready to go by then.
God, I'm so stupid.
If you spend enough time, you'll eventually find it. Do you do so, or do you give up after about 50? Like, you feel like after 15 minutes, you've looked at all the graves, right? But if you continue to look, you could find it. So,
I'll continue to look.
all right. So, Fredrick spends way too much time looking at all the graves, and what you discover is that you were looking at all the graves, but you were looking at all the small graves. There's one big grave in the middle of the graveyard that looks like it's reserved for someone special, and you're like, no way, that's Tasha. And so you go through
Sounds about
2 or 3 times around the graveyard until eventually you're like, I guess I'll go take a seat. You'll sit down at the large mausoleum in the middle, and right there you see the symbol. You see Tasha's grave.
Oh man.
Oh, I thought this was a fountain or something.
These things happen. As you do, you see that there is there's an X carved with roses, and bears a 3-inch diameter sun-shaped indentation on the east side facing the sunrise. Beneath it is the name Petronva.
Petronva. Well, that doesn't ring any bells. Does my acquired amulet fit in that indentation?
It looks like it might.
Slap it in.
Put your rod in the hole, Max.
You press it in.
Whoa!
Barely been alive for a day.
It's
Calm down.
it's an amulet. It's
What
not
are you
even a
guys
rod.
talking about?
It's not even a rod.
A ray of golden sunlight breaks through the gray clouds of Barovia. And as it does, everything parts and light shines upon the grave. The fog and the gloom shrink from its brilliance as sunlight causes the gravestone to crack and crumble, revealing a small alcove within, breaking as the concrete falls down. Inside is a ring.
Well, thank you, he'll say to the sky as he reaches in and is gonna pluck the ring out and examine it.
It is a bright gold ring with kind of like a swirl pattern of blue gem throughout. It looks quite valuable, quite magical, very impressive.
Well, this could only be a good thing. Can I try and attune to it?
Sure,
Cool.
sure. You take the time to walk back to the cart where everyone else is, and they've been hard at work loading supplies and getting the skull back on. You've been walking around a graveyard forever, and
My legs hurt.
You managed to attune to it before you arrive. It is a ring of regeneration.
She. What does that do?
This dude.
Thank you, Grand Lorian, for the raid.
Oh, it's purple. Add.
It is purple. This is true facts.
Oh,
What? You regrow body parts?
If you want,
dang!
if you want / need to.
I hope it's not my ring finger.
You also regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes,
It's pretty great.
provided you're still alive.
That is important.
It's a pretty hard one for you.
Major issues for
Yeah.
Fredrick.
Uh-oh. I'm not gonna have a chance to use it.
So
That's actually really dope. Cool.
you all find yourselves on the cart, ready to leave the Abbey of St. Markovia with the 2 horses you've been provided with the skull of Argynsvortholt loaded on the back of this covered wagon. What would you all like to do?
I found a ring.
Neat.
Neat.
You all
I
ready to go?
I
Is it-
pickpocketed off his finger.
Make a slide of hand check.
Wait.
And it's,
Is the tower on the way?
As I'm looking at it and like, wow, look at this.
So
like,
20.
guys, look
Does a
at this
20 do
ring.
it?
Is it
Can I
what?
steal it off his finger with a 20?
No, of course not. Now Fredrick knows that you tried to take it from him. Fredrick, how do you respond?
Dude.
Like you're just holding Fredrick's hand,
I-
inspecting the
I
ring.
I lock eye contact. I lock eye contact.
I love
he starts to
how
take off his shirt.
Can I
Well-
help you?
I just thought maybe with bringing you back to life and all, you might owe me a ring.
You just gave me a bunch of shit.
Well, here's the thing.
I thought you.
Yeah, I thought you were a good man.
Yes. And
Get this ring or like.
oh my god.
No. We looking for a wedding dress or like what's up?
Yeah. Can we go get the wedding dress and stop grabbing?
Does anybody
each
know
other's
where they?
hands?
Well, what? I start blushing.
Oh, grab his hand back.
Does anybody know where to find a wedding dress here?
Wait a second. Who's getting married?
It seems like a weird place to have wedding dresses.
I mean, my parents would probably have one.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, you guys we're gonna drop the skull off first, though, right?
We should probably do that. Yeah.
That
Are we
seems like a good
dropping the
plan.
skull off and like are we passing the tower on our way?
Where's Towers in Balaki? We gotta drop the skull off at. I think we passed through Balaki on the way there because it's on the right side.
The tower is at Valaki.
Yeah, the tower. I'm pretty sure the tower's at Balaki, and then
If we kept going, we would hit Valaki.
no, because I think the skull's on the other. I think where the skull place is on the other side of Balaki.
It's down here. Where am I?
Oh, is the map open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's down here, and then Valaki's up here.
What's down
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So you'd have to go like down and then up.
It's doable, especially if we're gonna go north and get a wedding dress.
I mean,
Really?
Balaki is probably the first place to have one.
We definitely don't want to be riding around with skull coupon.
Yeah.
When do you say you wanted this dress? End of the week?
Within a week.
End of the week?
Within a week.
In a week.
Like a work week or like
Yeah, like a,
days week?
a business week or like.
Like are there holidays? Those roll over?
I mean, this is business, so I'd assume he meant a work
Business
week.
days. Okay, business days.
Business days.
What day of the week is it?
Oh, it's Wednesday, my dude.
Ah,
It's Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah, we probably got time. You know, assuming Balaki actually has one.
True. Wait.
Yeah, we definitely have time to visit your parents and then come back.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how far that is, but probably not.
Oh, you know, well, actually, Barovia, it's not that big. Yeah. This place is pretty small.
How long would it take to get to?
I'm pretty sure Daniel said
Daddy's
at one
house.
point it was like a day from like one side to the other.
So how long would it take to get to the estate?
Where is it?
Probably from here. You'd have to go past Valaki across. Like you'd have to cross the lands of Strahd. I'd say
Said his
from
name.
here it's like 12 hours, but it's already like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Who
because you
cares
took
about
so long.
darkness anyways.
Because you took so long trying to find a ring.
Oh, I saw
But you
Rhea
tried to
connect
take
to
from
the
me.
forge.
What? Oh, she's
Sorry.
typing.
I saw Raina connect to the forge.
She said, "Okay, I'm here."
Hello, hello, let me in.
Well, we could go to Valky, see if they got one. If they don't, we could go up north because
Knock, knock. Open up the door.
there's no way rich people don't have one, right?
Well, actually,
Probably.
I feel like that's a good point. Fredrick's father family probably have one.
yeah, Valaki is pretty poor, so I don't know if they're gonna have wedding dresses. Although he didn't specify what kind of wedding dress.
Like a tablecloth, like
yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? Beggars can't be choosers.
If worse comes to worse, we go with that plan. But for now, let's try and get a real one.
Is
So he doesn't fucking kill us all.
Blanket?
Kill us all. He doesn't have the power to kill us all.
You could tell you were lying without trying.
Well, yeah, I'd hope so. He's a priest.
He's already killing Daniel.
Oh no.
Unlucky.
All right. Sounds like we have a game plan.
Yeah. So,
So let's go drop this skull off that I died for,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
head to Valaki. And then, if that doesn't have a wedding dress, we can head up north.
This
Do
sounds
it.
like a plan.
This is the most planny plan we've ever done.
This is
My
the
God, he's
deftest
right.
most plan I've ever had.
What
And
did
the
you?
tower is on the way.
Kind of.
No, well, not. No, we're dropping the skull off, and then we have to go to the tower.
Okay. All right. Break.
Right?
But break?
Alrighty then. I think that Reyna is going to join us momentarily. So we are going to take a very small break so we can get Reyna back in here. So
Break.
break with us. It's gonna be one. It's gonna say 10 minutes. It's really like 1 or 2. So everyone hang out just for a second. We'll get Reyna back in here.
Talk
And,
amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Role play amongst yourselves in chat.
Get to
for a
know each
moment.
other.
And we'll be right back. Hello, we're back. Reyna is here
Hey.
and arrived. So, the plan is to leave Krezk, go to Argynsvortholt, and return the skull.
Yep.
So, you begin your travels, making your way down the Slavic road towards Argynsvortholt, traveling. It's unusually quiet. Odd, I would say, as you travel all the way to Lake Baratok. You see the large lake on your left, and not a bird in the sky, not a wolf in the trees, nothing. You keep going, the mists begin to thicken, and it starts to pour rain, almost hurricane levels of wind and rain and lightning, and it begins to absolutely storm on your travels.
Layman's tiny hut. No,
I don't think that looks like
not
that.
this time.
I'm not entirely sure it works like that. Like it might, but
I don't think it's mobile.
I don't
But it's a
know.
nice thought.
It is a nice thought. It is.
Anybody got
a
an umbrella?
I don't know if it'd work in these conditions.
What
got this
is
blanket.
umbrella? This
It's a thing that you use.
Foreign
like-
to me.
It's like leather, but you hold it over your head so you don't get wet. But it's a little late. We're already soaked.
I mean, I got this blanket. I don't I don't think it's gonna help much, but if you want it, you can have it. There is some kind of cursed object tied into one corner of it, though. I'd leave that alone.
What'd you say?
Is there blood on that blanket?
Don't worry about it. You want the blanket or no?
I'll pass. But thank you.
Cold water gets rid of blood.
Oh shit, that's true. Nice.
You make it all. You continue on, and all of this rain and the blood and everything that it is, and you make it all the way down to the bridge that would cross the Luna River, and know that heading south down the west bank would lead you to Argynsvortholt, and you can see the fortress on the horizon, and lightning strikes right behind it, illuminating the fortress for just a moment.
That is cinematic.
That's what we call foreshadowing, baby.
You continue on, traveling all the way down the west bank of the river, all the way down the road, all the way to Argynsvortholt. Without issue. It is quiet.
Strangely so.
It's pretty quiet when we came here last time, right?
It's quiet. Too quiet.
It is far too quiet.
You guys think he knows we robbed him?
That we killed his Rasputin,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Well,
That'd be unfortunate.
Should we send someone in to go check it out?
You're not scared of death anymore, right?
No, but you're sneakier than I am.
Hey, dog. Hey.
You're the greatest thief alive, I've heard.
Hey. It's a good thing I'm not stealing anything. I'm returning, baby.
That is true.
You look up at the visage of Argynsvortholt, clouded by the thick rain that falls in sheets on top of all of you. The lightning gets even more and more frequent as night comes.
You know, he is out there looking for Irina, right? And there's only a few places with lead rooms in the Roya.
Okay.
You
That
don't
is
happen to
correct.
think he's there right now, do you?
Oh, man.
there's a chance. I guess.
'Cause that's a lot of lightning.
Does that follow him or?
I guess we better hurry it, huh?
Sure. Do you want to scout
Might
ahead,
as well.
Valerius?
No, we're all going.
All
Let's
right.
go.
We'll just
Don't
walk
be
into it
afraid of
blind.
lightning.
Oh, blind. We have eyes. They just
Mostly
don't work
blind.
with all this rain.
All right.
Onward, men.
Continuing
Where are you going?
All right.
to the fortress.
March to the fortress.
The fortress.
You step into the fortress.
Wait, not in it. No.
Run.
I stay
We're
in
in
the
it now.
fortress.
Wait, we need to go around back.
No.
We're in the
Get off
front.
fence.
In the front.
Wait, what?
The
Why
front
did you-
door.
No.
Look at the chips. We're already there.
This is the worst plan.
The room feels like a king's tomb. Grand staircase leads to the stone balconies, held aloft by stone pillars and arches. Tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs in front of an iron rod above the staircase landing. The room and Argynsvortholt is exactly as you left it.
Oh my gosh, I'm even still upstairs.
I have never been in here before.
That's true,
Yeah.
you're not there.
Usually avoid this area as it is said that it is cursed.
It's not. It's great here. You're gonna love it.
Just don't
Yes,
sit down.
The
What?
last time we were here, there was a child.
What? Oh
Are-
yes, the
are
one in the wine
we-
room.
Looking for something?
No,
Someone? Are we meeting someone here?
no, we gotta return the skull.
It'd be easiest to do that around the back, though,
Would just
rather than walking through where the Haiti guys were. They were very mean.
they would
I mean,
not
they're cool now. We're buds.
Yeah, I mean, what they're going to say? We got the thing.
I mean,
They're still angry, but
I got
Hey.
one of them. The other was
the downstairs ones were not as amicable as the upstairs ones.
yeah, the downstairs ones couldn't talk.
Yeah. Let's go around back just to be safe. Just hop the fence and stick it in.
All right.
fine.
Are you sure you don't want to go see if the chandelier is there for you to steal?
Oh yeah, good point. Good point, Tag.
Actually, no. I've got all these gems from.
Oh wow, funny how
Good
death
idea,
changes a man.
You walk
Yeah,
over,
I-
you walk around Argynsvortholt.
Whoa.
Around the backside.
Like bitches.
You just go around the edge. You bring your cart.
They're watching us through the window. We're
There-
just like,
there's, like-
"Hey."
What are they doing? That's so weird.
We have your skull. Do not worry. We will tuck it away like
Hey,
a
can you
little
not?
child.
Hey,
I
We will
almost went
tuck
to
it
like.
in.
If
Hey,
you look
pipe
at
down.
Master
Kiss
Type-
it
look-
good night.
You look up and you can see a figure in the top of the tower looking down at all of you. The fence is about 10 feet high. Rusted. Wrought iron.
Fee, huh?
You have the skull. It's raining like
Levitate.
crazy.
Levitate.
This is what this is why I have the staff. Another levity. Let me just pull my sleeves up and I will make it go over the fence.
All right. So you
Twink, I made it
lift,
go over the.
you cast levitate using the staff. You expend that charge. You raise the skull up. It begins to float. You make it 15 feet or so above. Floating 15 feet over the cart.
Fredrick will fly up and push it.
The flapping of butterfly wings brings it over into the cemetery. Fredrick, as you're flying over, you notice all the graves are now dug up.
Oh god.
You all look disturbed, and that is alarming me just quite a little bit.
Oh, it's
Dirt.
fine. It's fine. There's just as many bodies here as there were last time.
This is
Just-
I'm
untrue.
sure it's
Just
good.
less of them are in the ground.
I opened the crypts.
That is true.
You fly over.
Yeah, give me in this crypts.
It's open where you left it.
Are the bones in here?
All of them.
Oh. Whew. All right, Freddy. Turn the skull sideways. I'm gonna back up with it.
All right.
Oh, you gotta squeeze it through the doorway. It's not quite big enough for the head.
Turn it. Wait. Turn it sideways. Turn it
Whoa,
sideways.
oh, that wrong sideways. You're right. No,
Right.
that's left.
You're on the right. Hang on.
Pivot.
Pivot.
All
I would
right.
like to
Wait, can we
flip
take
over
the legs
fence
off?
to give
Would
moral
that help?
support?
Can we take the legs off?
We're just
All
on
right.
the other side of the fence. Like it doesn't sound like it is going very well.
Coyote
Alright,
is
just-
yelling encouragement.
That's
All
my
right.
job.
I don't think it matters where it's at. Just drop it in there.
Don't
It's
drop
still
it.
levitate. I'm just gonna push it.
Oh, push it down.
There we go.
As you place the skull of Argynsvortholt into his final resting place, the bones begin to glow a bright silver. And they begin to coalesce. And they begin to glow powerfully. And all of you outside see through the small slivers of the mausoleum's windows this bright beacon of light begin to shine. And from the mausoleum itself, this ethereal glow spreads out like dragon's wings as it takes on a whole new form, as this ethereal spirit of Argynsvortholt rises from the tomb. And all of you inside are blinded by the light this thing has. It rises from the mausoleum, breaking through the ceiling. Obviously not actually breaking, it's just a spirit. It flies up through and
Metaphorical, but-
and starts to encircle the entirety of the fortress as you all watch it careen over and bank left and kind of circle the former home of the Order of the Silver Dragons. Revenants come to all of the windows of the entirety of the tower looking out over, cheering, arms raised, fist pumping, seeing their risen lord and master and founder flying again.
Even the Templar?
Even the Templar
Oh my
comes
God.
over banking and then it lands atop the
Is he brooding?
ramparts, lands atop the ramparts of the fortress, lets out a massive breath weapon. All this ethereal energy spreads out into the air, and as it does, the creature coalesces there and stops and freezes. And then the breath weapon starts to circle like a lighthouse. And as it does, people across, you know that people from across Barovia now see the blinding light of the founder of the Order of the Still Dragons, Argynsvortholt himself. His light shines on Barovia, the sun that Barovia never had. Everyone who opposes Strahd gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you were in Barovia. All of the revenants go to rest. Dead bodies fall on the ground where their spirits are released. Vladimir, everyone inside, all of them, you all hear as they fall to the ground, the clattering as they hit. And the beacon of Argynsvortholt is lit once more. Lightning strikes the fortress, blowing off a piece of it.
I guess we should make our way upstairs, Freddy.
I think that would be amicable. I didn't know he had an emotion other than brooding.
I'm saying, fly to the top window.
The beacon is lit. Barovia calls for aid.
And these 5 idiots will answer.
That's right.
Aye, a better motivational speech
Fly
than
me to
I've
the
heard in
third
years.
floor.
Where is it?
You remember where Vladimir was? He was on the 2nd floor of this building. No, 3rd
Oh.
floor. 3rd floor of the building, up on the far level. Valerius, you and Fredrick have the idea. You fly up to that area. You can go through the opening to the right where the Argynsvortholt is broken down. You fly into up and over, and you land in that great hall where Vladimir once, the Templar, once stood so stoically resisting your advances. And there his body sits on the throne, great sword in hand, clutched, completely dead. The spirit that once embodied this undead servant, completely inert. No response.
Nice. Give me that amulet.
Around his neck, the platinum symbol, holy symbol of Ravenkind with the large red ruby
Yes.
and the power within. You grab it, and it's
What we
yours.
want. That is
That's
what we
right.
want.
Does the
I'll
sword
want
look
that
magic?
necklace, homeboy.
The sword looks very magical. It's a great sword. +2 great sword at that.
Hey, Tag, you like great swords? No, you just like claws.
Ooh, aw.
Yeah, I don't think anybody uses that.
Okay, but what if he like eats it and absorbs it?
Tag, you
Yeah.
can use great
I
swords.
can.
Eats lots of things.
I've never used a weapon.
I think it's about time you try. I'm gonna take the great sword because he doesn't need it anymore, and he was a dick.
True.
Great claws.
Sure.
I will pat him, and be like, "There you go. Sleep well,
Crumbles into
you
dust.
stubborn bastard." God, this sword is huge. Let's go downstairs.
Cody would like to pray over the bodies.
You certainly may.
Excellent.
Nice. I'm gonna attune to this amulet as soon as I possibly can. Oh, I cannot.
You cannot.
Who needs to
Too
attend to
many
it?
attuned items on you, my friend.
No, I'm just not I'm not that. I don't meet the requirements.
What's the requirements?
Oh, those buddy.
Spoiler: no one meets the requirements.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
no.
Oh, do you have to be a cleric?
The Herricker Paladin of good alignment.
Uh-oh. We killed that one.
Yikes.
Natalia can have it! She has a level 1 of cleric now with her level 1.
Good alignment.
She's good.
Lies.
Daniel, rebuttal.
Natalia has a good alignment.
I thank you, sir.
In her own eyes, at least.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a homecoming gift as the party is reunited.
Natalia is chaotic good.
Let me eat all these animals. Goodly.
I had her take a level of cleric because Fredrick died, and I knew we were all fucked without any healing spells.
What do you mean, bro?
We're
Just don't get hit.
That didn't work too well.
Yeah.
Do it
It
better this
never
time,
does.
Fivehead.
Yeah, do it better, dude.
It says Emil's near death. Is he
He
good?
had a really rough time last battle. Like, I don't know if you all remember, but like he was stuck in his cell, and then he was out of the cell, and then like I think he didn't even get to hit anything either.
Well, no, he beat the shit out of
He
that
beat
man.
the shit out of that man. Yeah.
He did really good.
You got some good hits in.
He got like 5 hits in.
Well, seeing as you two are the biggest in the room, I've got this big old sword here. Would either of you fancy using it? Emil, I don't know how long you plan to stick with us, but we could use another strong arm like you.
I guess it depends on where we're going next.
We're gonna go find a dress at my daddy's house.
That is. I don't
And
think that's where we're going next.
In that case, I think I'll go let my wife, who hasn't seen me in 10 years, know I'm alive.
Sounds fair.
It's a weird thing to do.
Will you be
Does-
joining us for
Does she
the
have a
final
wedding
vow.
dress?
Like, is she really? Yeah, does she have a wedding dress?
No, we don't.
What?
We don't do that around here.
I thought you got
We
married.
don't do that here.
No,
That's
no.
your wife. Something's fishy here.
Hold on.
Inside check.
Yeah, something's fishy. Anyways, I mean, she's not really gonna be worried. You haven't been there for 10 years. You're dead. So you might as well like help us, and then you can go back.
Tag, do you want this great sword?
I will.
Ignores.
Sure. Yes.
I think it may be good in your hands. I never seen you use a weapon, but it's a pretty
Me
good weapon.
neither.
Apparently you're proficient in it, so like, I mean,
Don't his claws hit like great swords, anyways?
No.
Do they do
just short
2d6?
swords each. Well, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, they're 2d6.
now you got a big one though.
A biggin.
A big claw.
Big.
Are you?
It's 2d6 plus 2 though.
Emil goes over to Coyote and Torthak. Are you two really going back with them? Going back into the devil's lair? There's home for us. We could leave.
Oh. We ain't done quite yet.
Not yet. The home will be much better when we are all free. Free to choose where our home be.
Besides, Carol still breathes, and we just can't let that stand.
Are you in need of my protection?
I ain't gonna turn it down, but
True. But you've been gone for so long. Many people will be very excited to see you again. I think that we basically have it right now. But if our paths do cross again before then maybe you could join us.
Do you truly believe you can end the devil?
Look over to the crazy group that we got.
I think we got a pretty good fucking shot.
No one has ever gotten this far. So I think that we have a better shot than most.
I believe in this.
No doubt, all day, all
Yeah.
day.
He puts a hand, a reassuring hand on Cody's shoulder. Says, I have one. I will ride with you into the devil's lair again. He takes the great sword from Fredrick and holds it in his hand and starts the process of attuning to it. Under one condition. If I die, you must never let Zulika know I was alive. She thinks I'm dead, and everyone else does too. I would not have her feel as though she lost me again.
Well, I gotta say, I don't really intend on going back without you, but we got a deal.
He looks resolved. Takes the great sword and the scabbard. He throws it over the back. He's a striking figure.
That is a man right there.
He's a beefy boy.
That's my dad.
Woo! He's a good dad.
Best daddy ever.
And, as an added bonus, I will do my best to not let you die, sir. So thank you for helping us.
Let us hope that none of us die.
Too late.
Of drowning. Look at all this rain.
No. Oh, he's really a dad. Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right.
Let's just go. Okay. He gets up and he just
He give
dives
new
in.
meaning to dad jokes now. We got the dad
get it.
jokes.
Let's get in. This will be great. All right.
I
So
have a terrible line. I'm not going to say it, though. Can't.
here, night has fallen. The rain continues to rise. It continues to get further and further into the storm. Lightning becomes more and more frequent. Are we heading back to the tower? Van Richten's tower?
Oop, we lost Reyna.
I am not again.
Not again.
Oh, God.
No.
We've both been cut in half, James.
Oh,
And she's
They're
back.
dead.
And she's back. So, to just like
Having a great day.
Goodness gracious.
all right. So, to Van Richten's tower.
Indeed.
It's only a few hours away. You'll get there in time to have a second long rest. You know, get your schedule back on track.
Another one.
Another one.
No.
It's just that easy.
All of you get back to the cart. Someone has to drive, but everyone else gets to get a little warm. Who is driving the cart?
I'm down to drive.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to offer my services.
I don't have a license.
Valerius, as you're driving the cart and heading with the whole squad back towards Valaki, back to where Van Richten's tower is,
My home.
the lightning is unnatural.
It's weird.
Over
would
and over again, it strikes. all the way into the so much so that it strikes in a tree directly adjacent to the road, and it lights on fire. A branch falls in front of you and stops the cart in its tracks. Across on the other side of the branch that has just fallen, this massive limb that is cut across the road, 5 figures stand. All of them drenched in sweat, all of them with large hoods over the top. One of them significantly taller than the others.
Think I know who it is.
Oh, not again.
This guy.
It's the Power Rangers.
No.
Oh God.
These
Wait,
5
Natalia's not here.
These 5 figures stand resolute on the road with the branch across the road, looking at all of you. What do you do?
Step out of the cart.
You don't see it, Fredrick.
Okay, I don't step out of the cart.
I think you said looking at all of you.
I said he's looking at all
So
of
it's
you,
just me.
but you're the only one driving.
All right. Well,
The cart has come to a halt, and then
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna call everybody.
What's
Everybody,
going
we
on
have
out there?
we got a precarious situation.
I
What
love
is
those.
going on?
Uh-oh.
There
Steps
seems to
out.
be an impasse in our way.
Oh no.
Step out of the cart.
What about a compass in May?
Seems we got a bit of a Mexican standoff over here.
Oh, what?
April showers bring May flowers.
That's the thing that I say is Scottish.
That makes more sense.
Big wolf.
Oh shoot.
Well, you trying to make a deal, stranger?
This Valerius's voice is changing. He sounds a little bit like you, Coyote.
That's what friends do. We just gotta. We've been
Go
together a long
go with the
time.
flow, partner.
the largest of the group steps forward. Noticeable limp. Moving, just splashing a large foot, weirdly stepping forward. Valerius, you notice this man is missing his left arm entirely. The coat hangs on one side. On his right arm, he holds some sort of parchment or letter. His left arm is a free-flowing arm of a coat, flaps in the wind. He steps closer to the branch, says nothing.
All right. Well, I say to him, is that letter from me?
For all of you, Kirill responds.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who could it have been? I was
Does he
taken
see
completely
Emil
by
or did he
surprise.
stay in the back?
Emil has not stepped
Oh no.
out yet.
Okay. Sweet.
Right. All right.
Would you like to read it for us?
I don't think I will.
Now don't be mean. Maybe he's illiterate. I'll go get it.
You go get it.
You scamper over Coyote. You jump out the cart, into the muddy road, and you walk forward. Your legs and your feet pounding as you get closer. You look under the hood and you see Kirill's face. He's missing his right eye. On behind him, you see the other 4 figures. Now that you get a better sense of them, 3 of them are women. One of which is the red-haired, green-dressed lady from the
From the coffin
From the
coffin shop.
Well,
Coming full
circle.
well.
one of which is that person. Then there's one slender male, and then 2 other women you don't recognize. All of them look undead.
All my loose ends in one spot.
Wait, does Kirill look undead now?
It is not.
Since when do you travel with not wolves?
He looks over his shoulder. He doesn't say anything. He hands you the letter.
Fair enough. Okay, he takes
There-
it.
Cody, you notice there was something when you were previously because of your encounters with Kirill, there was some sort of almost power he held over you, Torthak, and all of the werewolves that he no longer has. There's a shift in the dynamic here. There's something about him that is less intimidating, less powerful. This is not the same werewolf you've met before. There's that innate primal nature of you that knows that I can take this guy now.
How does he himself look like what's his feelings on this? What's his vibe?
Give me an insight check
Yep.
as you take it from him.
A vibe check.
Vibe check. Aight.
All right. He's missing He's missing one eye, but the other is crying. And as he hands you the letter, his hands shake.
No. I know he's an asshole, but I feel bad. Okay, Coyote just kind of gives him a look, like he's assessing, and he's gonna walk backwards back to the group. Gonna maintain eye contact.
You maintain eye contact and you take a few steps back. The other figures step forward. Two of the women take him underneath the arm, and the other two stand beside them. All five turn into bats and fly away.
Kirill turned into a bat?
He did.
Oh my god.
With the rest
could
of
turn
them.
other things into back. Okay.
What's that letter say?
Right. Somebody want to read it? Sorry, I'm a little shook up right now. Some things just happened. Kirill looks like he's been
He looked like something fucked him right up, and it wasn't us.
I'm gonna
He
say, I don't think we
looks
took
like
his
he
arm.
got neutered.
I mean, I'm guessing his handlers didn't take too kindly to him not coming back without stone.
Sucks to be him. Let's read this letter here.
Fredrick will take it into the cart so it doesn't get rained on, and pop it open. See what it says.
Fredrick, you open up the letter. Inside it reads, "Degenerate adversaries.
Right out the gate. All right.
All right.
Not wrong.
I have name.
My land was to be your home. I dreamed that your souls would dine at the feasts of Raveloft whenever you wished, and that you would walk upon the ramparts of my castle with pride in your heart. You would have been barons of your domicile, answering to none but the ancient. But you, like Irina, have rejected me, and I'm afraid I must rescind my dinner invitation. Furthermore, I demand you die at my castle. These will not be civilized surroundings. You have proven yourselves barbarians and will be treated as such. Prey to be hunted. You have killed my brother. I name you murderer. You have stolen my treasures. I name you thief. You have you have taken my wife. I name you adulterer.
Ooh, spicy.
Not
I
yet.
am not the monster you have projected upon me. But I have imagined fates worse than death for you this night.
Seems a little contradictory. Okay.
Bring her, and I will allow you to die. Come to your tomb by sundown. Your gracious executioner, Strahd von Zerovic.
Well, it seems like the wedding dress may have to be put on the back burner for now.
Are you serious?
What does he mean by he's not the bad guy? We've all been living in the same Barovia our whole lives, right? We all seen this.
Well, he's full of shite, clearly, but
I mean, yeah, we all already knew he was delusional.
I didn't think it was this bad, but
I mean, can you imagine? It's an invitation to death. Do you think I'm gonna accept this?
I mean,
I was going there anyways, but
by sundown implies that if we don't go there, he's going to come to us. I think that would go worse.
does that seem advantageous?
Isn't there something about him, like, not being able to die outside his castle? Or, like,
I
no?
don't know, Fredrick. Do you know that?
I don't know. Would I know that?
What would you know?
Whether he can
What
die
would
outside of
you
his
know?
castle?
You would not know that.
Cool. Well,
What about me? The vampire hunter.
You guys found the Tome of Strahd, right?
Yeah.
We found his journal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would reference that.
oh yeah, doesn't it say in there something
Does
about
it?
that?
I don't remember hearing that. Though.
I just remember him being a bitter bitch about Irina.
Wait, did you post it in the group?
He did.
You did.
Reading. Oh my god, we gotta scroll so high.
There's so many gifts.
There's so many memes.
I'll return I'll return in 1 second.
Just 1 second, man. Just gotta do a little bit more scrolling here.
And keep scrolling.
So I haven't had the Facebook open, so I don't know how many memes I've missed.
I'm still scrolling.
Not
I
a
ain't
lot
seen it.
today.
I'm not seeing this paragraph. Have I missed it or what? Oh, I found it.
Hey,
I am
it's
the
always
ancient.
just when you
I am
think
the
you've gone
land.
too far.
The kings are lost in darkness. I was a warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath, just like a god. The warrior is killing dinosaur. No.
Notice how it was past tense. I was good.
Hey, I was the warrior. I was good and just, and she's not wrong. I made a pact of death of blood on the day of my wedding. I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood.
How hypocritical of him to
Right.
call us murderers when he murdered his own brother.
I guess we're nickname buddies.
It looks like we're just even at this point.
Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart holds me in the moment, but that sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. She taunts me, love me, I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs and none may disturb me. I don't think it said anything in this journal about him only being able to die there.
Sheesh. Alright, well. You think it might be unwise to not go at this point? That's all I'm saying. It's like the first one was an invitation and we had to RSVP and like we never got around to it, but this one seems like it's got a deadline on it.
Well, I mean, either way, we gotta. Anybody gonna help me move this tree branch out the way?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
I can
Yeah, yeah,
try.
yeah.
I'm still not feeling the best after my
Help you.
lungs, but I'll do it.
Emil pushes you back and takes your spot. Coyote, Torthak, Valerius, Emil, the four of you together with your powers combined, move
Captain Planet.
the branch out of the way without issue.
While they're
Well-
pushing, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good, man.
So strong.
I was just gonna, Coyote was gonna talk to Emil about Kirill.
Hero.
Yeah, you remember him from before?
He's a young lad. Ambitious, strong. Was that him?
It was a little less of him than I remember, but yeah.
You think he's in trouble? Should we save him as well?
Well, he didn't look too great. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like him, but I was raised to see the good in people. And if it's still there, I think it's worth a shot. He was a lot more angry before. Like you said, ambitious, but I didn't see any of that just now.
Sometimes when children stray, they don't realize they have until they fall. And it's not really our job to deny them sanctuary, right? Family
true.
comes first. No matter how far off the map they've gone.
Thank you. I was feeling real tough about that, but I feel better now. I'm gonna go talk to Tag too.
Yep, sounds good. Let me move this.
Just had a moment with my dad.
He's quite the dad. I'm glad you
Such a
had
good
that.
dad. Alright, Coyote goes off to just talk to Torthag about everything as well.
I hop back in the driver's seat to continue onward. Seems we have a bit of a deadline.
The
We ride
road,
at dawn.
the road is clear, and the path is followed. If you ride hard, you can get to Van Richten's tower through the city of Balaki. Probably at the very end of dinner. Is that what we do?
Roll.
As you get closer to the city of Valak, you start riding through the streets, heading toward Van Richten's tower, where you left Irina, Natalia, Ismark, Van Richten, and the lot. You see the Blue Water Inn. It is burnt to the ground. The rain falls heavily, blackening the structure, soaking the bodies that were cooked within. It smells. Across the street, the Church of St. Andrew is in rubbles. All of the walls broken, every window shattered. The tree that Valerius and Percival spent the first night of this adventure in, seared with flame, broken in half by a lightning bolt.
What the fucking bastard?
Coyote immediately starts searching for anybody. Just for something to do.
At the inn or the church?
Which one's closest? Just whichever one's closest.
Let's say the inn. Give me an investigation check, Cody.
Well, he is distraught. So that is a 4.
It's hard to tell what's what. With a 4, it's pretty easy to see. Or I would say that with a 4, it's hard to tell what exactly happened or who was here or what was going on. But you find a lot of weapons that should be damaged but aren't. They're magical in nature. Short swords, longbows, that sort of thing. There was at least some sort of fight, but it was overwhelming. Seems as though here in the Blue Water Inn, this is where many members of the Feather made their last stand. It is unclear who was all here.
Coyote stumbles back outside and looks even worse than he went in. Just shakes his head at everybody else.
I mean, it's what we all signed up for.
And if we are good on our word, accomplish taking them out, their souls will be free.
Yep.
They won't have to stay here.
I doubt anybody's left alive.
Probably not.
We should probably just continue onward to the tower.
You said the church was like just destroyed, right?
Rubble.
Rubble.
Tower awaits. Does anyone else have anything to do? Making your way forward, you make your way all the way through the city and notice that the coffin shop has also been destroyed. Doesn't look like it was burnt. It looks like it was beat to the ground with a hammer.
Wasn't that already like incinerated?
Was it?
It double
He did it.
tapped
He did indeed burn
Yeah.
it to the
He
ground.
did burn
because
to the ground. That's
because
right.
we were like
Advanced fire.
That's right.
advanced fire. Yeah.
I forgot about
Advanced fire.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
He built
it's
it
still
back and
burnt.
hit it
He
again.
did it
Yeah.
again. Crazy.
Continuity.
You go
Really
go
hated that
through.
place.
Yeah, I really hated it. Hated it so much you built it again just to destroy it.
Just to
No, I
destroy.
forgot about that. You head through the city of Valaki to the banks of Lake Zerovic. Come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps around across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side, where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls.
Well, if
You
everybody
approach.
didn't know, we're here. We've arrived.
You approach the door. It's made of iron. No visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol. A connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the inlet above the door is the word Kazan.
Oh.
Should we
Esmeralda, you know how to
knock?
get in here?
I should know how to get in here.
You should.
You do.
I enter the way that you're meant to enter this building.
She just looks at all of us like, "You stupid," and just goes and opens the door.
Walks in.
Just like knocks. As you do when you approach someone's home. You know how you do.
Oh, obviously. Ancient magical towers of wizards. Yeah, just knock.
Listen, the last couple of places we've been, we just kind of broke in, so.
True.
There.
I didn't even know there were doors. I always go through windows.
Or just the barren remains of what once was.
A few moments later, there is the door swings open. Inside you see Van Richten, who ushers you all in. He's a little bloodied. He's a little hurt, but no more than he seems to have got the better of whatever came this way. You step into the first floor. The flagstone floor is strewn with debris. A few old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooded ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues. Van Richten welcomes you all in.
Nice. I walk in.
I'm glad to see you're all alive, friends.
Oh, thanks, Van Richten. Here's the deal, though. We don't have much time. I have
What
a
do you
showdown in less than a day by sundown. We have to go meet Strahd at his castle. I don't think it matters if I say his name at this point.
At his castle.
I show
Was
him
it
the
not?
invitation.
He takes it, reads it.
Gonna be a dinner party.
I need all the help we can get. Potions.
Certainly does look that way. Your friend will want to see you. You'll be glad to know that we succeeded. And he leads you over to what is an elevator in the kind of middle of the room. He gestures you over there, invites you to stand on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Katie,
Theirs are for
definitely.
peasants.
There's a quick wave of his hand, and the elevator begins to rise as the chain begins to pull on its own. Takes you to the 3rd floor of his tavern. There, Irina waits with Natalia.
Coyote rushes Nat immediately.
Yes! Same.
You do so very well. Across the room, laying on a bed, is a body covered by a sheet.
Wait, did Ismark die? Oh,
no.
man.
Oh.
Lauren,
Throwing this at me.
at this point, knowing what you know, would you like to continue to play as Merelda? Or would you like to be Natalia for the remainder of this adventure?
Oh, man. Rain is gone.
How can I make this decision
like,
without
I'm out.
her?
Oh.
Said this was one question, and here we are.
Oh, thank
Hey.
you, Agent Orange, for the raid.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome. Our cameras have got messed up. One moment.
That's
You
normal,
know,
though.
you know how it is. These things occur. So, Lauren, spellcaster, Esmeralda, staff of power. Natalia, level of cleric, holy symbol, ravenkind.
We worked really hard for that symbol.
Yes, we did. I mean, I feel like I have to end it the way I started it, honestly. The Staff of Power is pretty boss. But, you know, obviously I can't use it if I'm
I
Natalia.
think I can use it.
You can.
Yeah.
But you can't
I'll
use
use it.
You can't use the sword and the staff.
Says who? What, switching weapons isn't a thing anymore?
Well, aren't your attunement slots all filled up?
Nope.
What's it? Wait, you're attuned to things?
I wish. I'm attuned to a thing.
How many? You get 3 of those?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm all tuned up.
Have full open slots.
Try
I'm
to give me that
attuned to
sword,
a
bro.
single sun sword.
True.
That is true. I could give the staff to Valerius. I want to be. I
to
would like to.
Valerius.
Mhm.
The person who can use it, yeah.
He's the only person who can use it.
You're not a paladin or a cleric, right?
I'm a warlock.
No, the staff
The
can
staff.
be used by a
Oh, the
sorcerer,
staff.
warlock, or wizard. The
That's right.
The symbol can be used by Natalia because she does have one level of
Cleric.
cleric. So I will continue on as Natalia.
Natalia. Are you sure?
Yes.
And I don't think this will not be one that you'll be able to take back. I don't think.
Ever.
What do I know now that would make me not want to be Natalia?
No reason not to be Natalia necessarily. Just it's just one of one of those things. It's like, you know, are you sure you want to do this?
Confirmation. sure.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In that case, Natalia,
I know, right?
the floor is yours.
Natalia will rush up to each of them. Just like you can tell, her eyes are reddened, like from the death of her brother, and that her and Irina have been kind of mourning. And she'll run up, of course, to Coyote. As Coyote rushes up to her first, and she'll hug Coyote, and then she'll go over to Torthak and give Torthak a hug, and then she'll go over to Fredrick next, and she'll just kind of whisper like, "It's good to see you again." And then she'll go over to Valerius, and she'll just kind of stand there in front of him for a moment.
Oh. Still alive, I see. Looked like quite the fight.
As are you.
I hug her.
She immediately grabs him up, like almost as if like she was waiting. And as he does, she immediately grabs him up. And she kind of like buries her head in his hood. And just kind of like continues to cry a little bit for a moment before like wiping her face on his jacket and just pulling back a little bit. Like she wasn't crying the whole time.
Sorry to see what happened to Ismar.
She remains quiet and just kind of nods and just kind of like reaches out and holds Irina's hand again.
Unfortunately, as much as I would love to stay and grieve deaths, we're on a bit of a tight schedule now. And I show her the note as well.
She grabs it up and kind of like reads over it and just glances over at Irina quietly. And
Daniel, how long do we have till this till we're supposed to meet him?
It's at sundown. It is now
What time?
10 o'clock p.m.
Cool.
So you have until sundown tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. I've thought of we're gonna need to get as much help as we can from those that remain. It's gonna be no easy feat fighting this man, especially on a schedule not of our own. We'll need supplies, as many as we can muster, and then hopefully we all go and don't die. However unlikely that might be. That being said, anybody willing to come with us is more than welcome. I gesture at the two vampire hunters.
To go hunt the vampire.
The vampire.
Van Richten looks at what you've done. Reading the letter, he shows Esmeralda. She kind of nods in affirmation. They seem to have been having their own kind of private conversation for a moment over here. And he says, "I've survived this long by not angering the devil out of turn. Something that you clearly have done on your own. If you die, someone needs to be here to take up that mantle. And I'm not going to lose my life for this." Esmeralda agrees.
can you at least help us be as ready as we possibly can so that we have our best chance?
The tower is yours. Rest here if you like. Until sundown if you wish.
Does he have supplies? I mean, he kills vampires. I hope he has things for killing
He
vampires.
does, and like he's got like lots of wooden stakes and things like that. Like But you gather everything that he had prepared, he expended protecting Irina. Anything of major value he previously had, he no longer has on his person. Or in the tower. We're talking about an attack that burned the blue water into the ground. Destroyed St. Andrew's Church. Solidified the devil's power in Valaki. Fredrick's gonna have to move. And whatever he has left is... whatever he had, he used.
Give me those stakes.
You got him. You have vampire stakes.
Everybody got vampire stakes.
I'm gonna take some too.
I hope so.
Wear it like those like gun clips and a big strap. Be perfect.
You do you.
Oh yeah, I died, by the way. It was crazy.
You died?
No big deal. Are we all ready? Or should we sleep as much as we can? Because I still feel not the best after dying.
I kind of want to go visit the winery.
My phone's upstairs, so it has to.
I was gonna say I kind of want to go to the winery. You doing it, Max?
It's late.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's late. Do you really
Rest
want to go
first.
tonight?
we can rest first. We should have time in the morning.
Probably. He did say travel time is negligible.
I will say that we have yet to hear from the Wizard of the Wines. The shipment that was supposed to come to the Blue Water Inn did not arrive, and no messenger. It's a risk, but if it's worth your time, you should go check it out.
We don't have anything else on the schedule until sundown. Can Max take a long rest on the way there?
I mean, I assumed you guys would sleep here.
I can, I guess.
I mean, it's time for nap now.
Oh, it's time for nap now.
Nap.
Nap now, please.
Long rest now.
That be 3 I've taken so far, or 2?
2.
2.
Let's say.
And I need video from you, Max.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Won't like what you see.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's beautiful. Oh, never mind.
I gave you the symbol of Ravenkind too. Natalia.
She kind of takes it and holds it in her hand.
Esmertalia.
Esmeralda. She moves her long hair around her shoulder and puts it on.
You all notice Natalia has a fresh bite mark. As she moves her hair out of the way to put it on.
Excuse me. Pull my stake out.
Shoulder.
Lauren's like, what?
Alright, I pull my stake out. Stake her through the heart.
Sorry, I didn't go like this.
Jesus.
Would Van Richten have any
Raina is getting
carving
sassy in the
tools?
chat, don't you dare.
for magical runes?
What do you have? What?
Carving carving tools.
Carving?
Used to-
Does he have carving tools?
yeah, for like chiseling into
assessment?
rocks or the stone to produce runes.
Sure.
That's
Sure, he's
funny.
got that.
My man said Ismark is now Wasmark.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was pretty good.
Savage.
Queen of
So
memes.
good.
Queen of memes.
I think she's
And puns.
she's about to be back, so
Was
in just a second, I thought. Yeah, give me an investigation check for carving tools. Are you proficient in them?
possibly. With
What are they? What are they
they're
for?
for the fighter class.
They're for your fighter class.
Yeah.
To do what with?
Carve runes
Shouldn't have seen this coming.
into my claws.
Wait.
Give me an investigation check.
Hold on, what is happening?
He's investigating.
Alright, let's investigate. It's probably good. As good as it can be.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Uh, 15.
15. No, there is no max. It's not. It is not here.
What are you looking for?
I looking for something to etch or carve runes, small detail on items.
Well, that's
It's
interesting.
like I got this pocket knife.
I have a dagger. Would that work?
Possibly,
Because I don't think this thigh bone's gonna work.
definitely not.
As long as we're decided. I have tinkered stools. Where did these come from?
Whose are these?
This may not be from my character.
I grabbed the wrong person's bag when I got resurrected.
So, what are you guys doing?
Is this where we take our long rest?
They didn't want to take a long rest.
If you want,
Or are we...
if you want, please do.
Or do you want to long rest on the road?
You may not long rest on the
I
road.
was about to say I don't think so. Issue.
Or are we
Alright.
going to...
Long rest on the road
winery?
it is.
I think we can long rest then still go to the winery.
Okay.
Long rest then.
All right.
Long rest happens.
Irina... I'm sorry, not Irina. Natalia will go visit Valerius.
No way.
Never.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Seems we only have one bed here.
Oh, would you look at that? I'm fresh out of beds, only hammocks.
Oh no.
You know what? Natalia doesn't go see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, do I or am I
No,
not
you
allowed
do. No,
to?
you do.
Okay,
You do.
okay.
You're fine.
I only
Wait,
sleep
do I?
in
You do you.
trees.
She goes and she sees Valerius and she says, I am glad that you're back. Honestly, it was a little bit last moment when you all left. And as I watched you all leave, or as I watched you leave, there's so many things that are left unsaid, and there's not enough time for anything. The hourglass is only so full, and it's almost up. And there's so many things that I want to say and do, and I have no time at all. And we're all probably going to die tomorrow. So I want to spend my last night with you. And she'll stay the night with him, if he lets her.
Well, this is awkward. Valerius sitting at his notes, strategically planning for the last day of his life. And he's like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck.
So Lyre spent his whole life making notes and being strategic about how to not die. And I mean, like, hey, out the window. Out the window. Push my notes over. Drop the quill. Check for Max.
Make an
Yeah,
investigation check.
Max isn't in the tower.
Check for Fredrick.
Check for Fredrick real quick. Oh well, there's only 2 beds.
The power of love brought me back. Woo! I'm going to murder my computer, but that's beside the point.
So, Natalia and Valerius spend the evening together.
To death.
To death.
To death.
Huzzah.
A long rest comes and goes. Morning comes. The rain presses on. The lightning continues to strike. The land is angry. There are approximately 12 hours until the sun will set.
12.
And whatever you've been threatened by the Lord of Barovia to arrive at his house to die by sundown. He did not say what would happen if you did not. But the waves of Lake Zerovic beat hard on the tower of Van Richten. What would you all like to do? What would you like to say? Would you like to talk to one another? Is there planning that needs to be done, etc., etc.?
At some point, Natalia would like to speak to Irina when there's a moment.
Hi, yes. What's up?
She's so peppy after the death of our brother. Okay.
She's been through it.
Yeah, it's
Right,
Barovia.
people grieve in different ways, man.
This is just Thursday for her.
It's just Thursday.
I tried to protect you as long as I have. And it's all come down to this. This tower will not hold much longer. And I do not think I will see you after this.
Maybe. I don't think there's any way to really know. That's the thing about people like you and me. We never really know what tomorrow will hold. It's what makes us different from him. He's trapped here. But we're not.
So, are we not?
No.
Certainly feels like we are. And if he wins today, You will be too.
Make an insight check.
Insight check. Okay. I'm still level 8 in here, so we'll see if my... that's a natural 1.
With advantage because they're sisters, they know each other.
I do have luck. I have not used it. I do have luck. I do have luck. Let me roll again.
Esmeralda.
Oh, that's a natural 20! Ah!
I would say. Hold up, I'm gonna whisper it to you. As in, yeah, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you privately on Facebook.
It's a
Ooh.
secret.
Okay.
There's no secrets in D&D.
It's all good. I already know what the
There
secret is.
is today.
He's like, I actually
I've
came up
got
with
your Facebook open.
She reaches over and touches you across the face, and she says, I believe in you, Natalia. I think if anyone's gonna do it, it's you. And I'll be watching from here, making sure. And yeah, we'll be fine.
I love you so much. You were worth it this whole time.
And I love you too. She hugs you deeply.
I'm ready for my secret. So many clickety clacks over there. Okay. Okay. I
I'm
see
back
you.
now.
I read. Okay.
I did not read.
I
Yeah,
got
I
it.
didn't read
I didn't
anything.
read either.
I couldn't see anything.
Weird.
Castlevania.
Yeah.
Odd. Crazy, right?
Fredrick is rehearsing a song that he wrote for Percival.
Does anybody have any other ideas?
Ideas as for what?
How to best prepare before we go?
Is there any we need to stock up on some potions. Are there any places that we could go to do that?
The Wizard of the Wines, if they're still alive.
We procure any C4.
You just killed a weird animal, man.
Yeah, he probably has some.
Maybe you could help me get rid of this fucking headache.
Yeah, maybe he'll give you like a rabbit head or something. Maybe that'll help.
What?
Well, he likes to
Oh,
mix
because he
and
like.
match the bits.
Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, I remember him now. We were at that guy's wedding. Ooh.
Is
Yeah,
the
he's the
Wizard
one
of the
that
Wine
brought
at
you together.
Lake Baratok over here?
Wizard of the Wines is to the southwest.
It's this.
It'll take you about an hour to get there and back if you were leaving here from there to Valky. Round trip would take you about 3 hours if you wanted to go there and back.
Not bad.
I mean, I don't know where else to go.
We could try.
He might be our only hope right now.
Alrighty. If everyone's in agreement, I guess we'll go there and see if what's left.
Yep.
Do that.
You muster the horses. Get on the road. You take you take an hour and a half to ride to the Wizard of the Wines. As you approach, the winery stands, seemingly untouched. It's quiet.
May I go inside?
You find the first body in the field.
Ah,
Wait.
Yikes.
Thorns wrapped around this creature's neck, suffocating and piercing. You find 3 more bodies in the field, one of which looks like a plant has grown out from its stomach, out through its mouth, and this flower comes out from within it, almost blooming, purple. Inside, bodies litter the floor. You find many members of the Feather. You find Erwin's father, Davian, dead, along with several other members.
Sorry,
A
Valerius.
cask of wine has been broken. One of the large ones that held a large volume of wine was broken across the side, and it looks like that wine scattered across the entire floorboard, staining the entire thing in blood.
Coyote just begins to pray again, I guess.
Seeing that basically the feather has been completely eviscerated, which has been Valerius's family for a very long time, Natalia's just gonna quietly just take his hand and just be quiet and silent.
What a fucking animal.
it's fine. It's fine. What we need now is to search for what's left.
Valerius, where's the Feather keep its supplies in the Wizard of the Wines?
Is it downstairs in the secret area behind the mold?
That's where you remember it to be.
I'll go down there and I'll use. I believe it's something cold to get rid of the mold.
That is correct.
And I will see if there's anything left in the back in the war room.
You managed to find some ice or some sort of frostbite cantrip or something of cold nature. You banish the brown mold that is in the lead-lined war room beneath the Wizard of the Wines. Outside, or just as you inside, as you get ready to banish the brown mold, you find 2 druid bodies, both of which sapped of all heat in them, dead on the ground in front of the brown mold. Pulling their bodies away, you enter into and find a large cache in the war room of all the supplies that the Feather had remaining. There turns out there is something left behind here. You find 3 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of superior healing. 2 potions of invisibility, +1 armor, +1 weapons at your leisure, and 1 potion of speed.
Wait, did you write that down? Because that was really fast.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't get to write that down quickly.
3 graders, 1 superior, 2 invisibilities, +1 weapons and armor, and 1 potion of speed.
All of which sit into a which you find in a wardrobe that you pulled open. You found all the weapons and potions inside. A massive black coat of raven feathers sits inside the wardrobe as if it were encased in a place of honor.
Take up the mantle.
The mantle of raven feathers?
It's a large cloak, like very Game of Thrones, of raven feathers. Something you would have seen Davian wear during special ceremonies.
I'm the last one standing. Why shouldn't I wear this? I take it.
It functions as a +2 cloak of protection.
And I will tell everybody else who's here to come grab their equipment. I will give, seeing as this is the feathers things, I will give Tag the superior healing potion. I'll give Natalia a greater healing potion. I'll give Fredrick a greater healing potion. And I'll give myself a greater healing potion. Sorry, Coyote.
All right.
There's a potion of speed that might be really good for Coyote.
That's true.
I'll also turn him into an 8.
I can give the potion of. You don't have to make concentration checks on that, do you? That's just haste.
Without concentration. It's a full minute of it. It's really
I'll give
nice.
I'll give it to the Coyote.
Would that work with an 8?
Haste.
If they took the potion and they became an ape, would they be a hasted greater ape? Or giant ape?
Don't see why not.
The real questions.
That sounds fantastic.
And there's no reason why it wouldn't.
Let's do it.
The potion
I
affects the
have-
creature, not the polymorph.
I will give a
whatever.
potion of invisibility to Fredrick.
That could come in useful.
Since he
Have
always
you done
does.
again?
That would be preferred. Especially since I have so many things I need to concentrate on.
As you all come down, you see that Valerius is wearing this dashing, very interesting cloak, one he has not worn before. It doesn't quite look like it fits perfectly. It's there, and you can see that maybe it's something he could grow into, but it just has that look, you know, like a senior at prom wearing a blazer one size too large.
Ah,
Suits you.
Oh, thank you.
Will.
Looks right nice.
You'll
Well, I
make
figured-
them proud.
Figured nobody else is gonna be wearing it.
Probably not. It does fit you the best.
very true.
Is it really kicking in for anybody else what we're about to do?
About to go try and make all this death worth it? Yeah, let's kick it in.
Whew. Well, thank you, Valerius, for all this stuff. That's real nice.
Anytime. I'm not sure where else we could go to get any more supplies. So I guess maybe we could show up early.
Good.
There is benefit to fighting Strahd during the day.
It's true.
Punctuality.
That's what I was thinking. Why wait till sundown when we can fight during sunup?
We never were much good at doing what we were told.
This is
Heard
true.
that.
Fashionably early.
Are we heading back to Ravenloft?
I think so, unless anybody else has anything else they want to do.
It's been a privilege to know all of you.
You still have that axe.
I do. And she'll take the axe from her back. And she'll just kind of like hold it. For Percival.
Percival.
For the feather. For Ismark. For those who have died in Valaki. For every single soul who has been trapped here for so very long. We make our stand.
Cody
Maybe.
raises a staff. Sorry.
No, you're good. He may be ancient. He may be the land. He's still only one man. What's left of one.
You all ride to Ravenloft, drenched in rain, lightning striking all sides of the Slavic woods. Your path is unhampered by the dangers of the forest. You go past Argynsvortholt and see the beacon that you lit. You ride past Valaki and the city you sacrificed. Natalia, you ride past home and remember that half your family is gone. And Valerius, you hear in your head as you crest over the hilltop to see the castle Ravenloft. That cloak is gonna look damn good in my crypts. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
This asshole! Ooh.
Alrighty.
This dude.
Here we go. This is gonna be so much fun, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So much fun. All the fun. Alright. So,
What a roller coaster.
roller coaster of emotions. As we get over here to the council. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna show it. Ravenloft, activate. Boom. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So join us here next week as we get into the castle of Ravenloft. Basically the main floors going on up, as we've kind of already done the bottom. We'll see, but we will get into that and see how things go for us. Probably a TPK. We'll see. I don't know. Emil is here.
confidence.
Yeah. Oh, I want to mention that. Shout out our boy Barghorn. Jaden.
Arcorn.
Jaden will be joining us next week to play as Emil.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So the boyos is back. He'll be joining us for a couple sessions as we make our way through Ravenloft. So shout out to Jaden.
yeah.
Thank you to him for coming on. So thankful for all that. I want to thank all of you in the cast. Thank you so much for joining us and putting on this fantastic show. Thank you for Fredrick for coming back to life, and all this fun stuff. All kinds of good jazz.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
job. I want to thank everyone who has joined us this evening. So Arlindor, thank you for raiding with a party of 4. Yarkonaut for some bits. 96, slowly decaying 96 with a follow. Yarkonaut with some more bits. Grand Lorian with a party of 5. Toraj, I don't know. Agan Orange, I don't know. Rated with a 4.
Agent
and then
Orange.
That's
Agent
nice.
Orange.
Agent.
Agent
It's
Orange
like a
is not
plan
nice,
but it's like Agent Orange. You get it now?
I see
Yeah.
that. Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Warrior Master
Hey.
48 with a follow. Thank you so much for joining us. All of those follows help us achieve our goals, help us grow the stream, and get it to where we want it to be. So shout out to all of you for all of that. If you want to support the stream further, you can always subscribe. But honestly, more than that, the best thing you can do is tell your friends about what you saw here. Tell them about how much fun you had. Share on your socials. Let everybody know that Iron Valor is here and all of our other shows, and that they should come watch them as well. You can
We're-
find us here. Go ahead.
Oh, I just know who we're gonna raid, so I'll wait.
Oh, well, we'll get there in just a second. Lauren's going to send us on a raid in a minute. Spoiler. So Friday is the next time you can see us. Dylan is going to be running the stream for us as we play Stardew
Yeah.
Valley
His
with
stream. His
with
stream.
Dylan's going to be here with I think James
Yo.
and
Max.
Max.
I think we're playing some Stardew Valley.
Stardew
Lauren, are you
Valley.
gonna play some Stardew with us?
Oh,
You can do 4.
I guess I could.
Lauren
You want
says
to?
that she's never played Stardew Valley, so
That's
What?
not true. I have
True,
played Stardew
true.
Valley. It's
We'll
just been
see.
a while.
farming master.
could be Lauren, Dylan, James, and Max, or could just be Dylan, James, and Max. We shall see. But that will be Friday. You can catch that at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, where we're all there having a good time.
Might as well just call it fishing.
The whole time.
Hello.
The whole time. Mondays is Fate's End. You can catch Lauren as the DM there. I'm a player. Raina's a player. We play through Fate's End. We just are working on a horrible decision as a group.
Got a tough
and we're
decision
trying
to make.
we are trying to survive, and we're trying to keep our moral hearts in place. So that Fates In show is a 5e homebrew campaign set in our homebrew world of Aurora. You can check that out on Mondays at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and join us on that adventure. Tuesdays is our Malifaux Through the Breach campaign, Twisted Veil. It's a little bit different flavor, a little bit of steampunk, a little bit of horror, a little bit of modern 1904 kind of deal. A lot of fun, card-based system. You can check that out there at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time as well. Follow the cast in the links below. Follow the show on all the socials. And join us here next week as we head back into Ravenloft. So, shout out to all of you. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Rain.